Did you two pricks think you did me?
Thank Christ! I thought you were gone, boy. Jesus, am I glad to see him? Oh shit, was I worried? Was I ever? Do you know what happened to me in that gutter? Went berserk. No other word for it, went right off me head. Jesus, I was worried. I'll tell you that. Fill me forehead. Talk about sweat, I was in such a bad way.
You bloody idiot, Ross.
You thought he was gone too. You went in there.
You're a bloody idiot, Ross.
Get me a bloody quack.
On the phone?
There's one down a couple blocks.
Which way? I'm going to get a doctor.
Hold on a minute.
He's got to get a doctor.
He's not all that bad.
Look, fair's fair. Get me a doctor.
You're alright, just a bit of bruising.
More than a bit of bruising, mate. Something's bugging in the eye.
In your eye? Shit, I hope it's nothing serious. Shit, I'm sorry, mate. We better get you to a doctor real smart.
Which eye?
The left one.
Put your hand over your right eye. Can you see anything?
No.
You have to get up earlier in the morning to catch me out, Ross. Carter.
I can see a little bit out of it, but something's still bugging there. My eyeball feels like it's pressing against my skull. Something's bugging.
Mild concussion, Carter. Do you feel nauseous?
Bloody oath.
Yep. You'll have a hell of a head tomorrow. No worse than a bad hangover, though.
There's something wrong in my gut too.
Oh, shit, whereabouts does it hurt?
In there.
Jesus, Serge, we better get him a doctor.
Yeah, get me a quack.
I think you'd be better off if you went straight to bed and rested, Carter.
Yeah, I bet you do. The last thing you want is for me to see a doctor. Well, I'll tell you what. If you don't get me one right away, it'll be the worse for you. Because I'm going to get to a doctor one way or another. Don't you worry. I'm going to get a certified list of every bit of damage that you pricks have done to me.
Have you got any witnesses?
How did I get like this, eh? Right into a bloody door.
Went down the pub to drown your sorrows, I'd say. Got a bit sorry for yourself and started to throw your weight around.
Fiona was testifying.
What, that I gave you a few love pats?
She knew I was going to get bashed.
Without a doubt, Carter, you'd be the last of the world's great optimists. Your wife ups and leaves you without a word of warning, and you think she'll get up and testify for the sake of a few of your bruises.
She'll testify. Did you two pricks think you did me?
Thank Christ! I thought you were gone, boy. Jesus, am I glad to see you. Shit, was I worried? Was I ever? Don't know what happened to me in there, Carter. Went berserk. No other word for it. Went right to me head. Jesus, I was worried. I tell you what, fill the forehead. Talk about sweat, I was in a bad way.
You bloody idiot, Ross.
You thought he was gone too. You went in there.
You're a bloody idiot, Ross.
Get me a bloody quack.
You on the phone?
There's one down a couple of blocks.
Which way? I'll go get a doctor.
Hold on a minute.
He's got to get a doctor.
He's not all that bad.
Look, fair's fair. Get me a doctor.
You're alright, just a bit of bruising.
More than a bit of bruising, mate. Something's bugged in my eye.
In your eye? Shit, I hope it's nothing serious. Sid, I'm sorry, mate. We better get you a doctor real quick, smart.
Which eye?
Left one.
Put your hand over your right eye. Can you see anything?
No.
You'll have to get up earlier in the morning to catch me out, Carter.
I can see a little bit out of it, but something's still bugging there. My eyeball feels like it's pressing against my skull. Something's bugging.
Mild concussion, Carter? Do you feel nauseous?
Bloody hell.
Yeah, you'll have a hell of a head tomorrow, but no worse than a bad hangover.
There's something wrong in my gut too.
Shit, whereabouts? Where does it hurt?
In there.
Jesus, Serge, we better get him a doctor.
Yeah, get me to a quack.
I think you'd better be off if you went straight to bed and rested, Carter.
Yeah, I bet you do. The last thing you want is for me to see a doctor. Well, I'll tell you what. If you don't get me one right away, it'll be the worse for you. Because I'm going to get to a doctor one way or another. Don't you worry. I'm going to get a certified list of every bit of damage the Inquits have done to me.
Have you got any witnesses?
How did I get like this? I ran into a bloody door.
Went down the pub to drown your sorrows, I'd say. Got a bit sorry for yourself and started to throw your weight around?
Fiona will testify.
What, that I gave you a few love pats?
She knew I was going to get bashed.
Without a doubt, Carter, you'd be the last of the world's great optimists. Your wife ups and leaves you without a word of warning, and you think she's going to get up and testify for the sake of a few of your bruises?
She'll testify.
Excellent.